How's it going, guys? ABC here, and today I'm actually playing Tradelands. I don't really make videos on this game, but I actually play a lot of it, and they kind of did a new update with some new materials, and I kind of thought like maybe I would give kind of like my own opinion on the materials and if they're good or not, and if you should buy them, and kind of like showing you guys how they look like and all that good stuff. So basically they did a new update which kind of broke the crafting system on the table or whatever, so you have to like scroll with the mouse wheel now, which is really annoying because it like zooms me in and out, so it's like really hard to actually get to what I want. But they did add some new stuff. They added, I think, for materials, what are all of them here? Let's go to the pay to win store over here, since Nar loves his shekels. Alright, so they added the Sep Steel, the sand, the tonite, the Cobalt, the Narstenium, and the Composition L. In my opinion, if you just want a TLDR, I'm going to go more into it, but basically tonite is like a textured sapphire. Cobalt is kind of like a textured, I guess you could say, copper. Narstenium is like a ruby, textured ruby. Composition L, this one's kind of weird. This one's kind of like, it's like the grass texture, I guess. Like, not this one, but like if you were playing Roblox back in like 2005. I think that's what you would kind of think it looked like. And then they added a wood called the Pwn wood. Very nice wood. Nice name, by the way. I approve of the name. It's it apparently gives you like triple durability on all your weapons and all that. No, it doesn't actually, but it should because it has the best name in all of Tradelands. But yeah, so basically, let me go ahead and show you guys them. Cobalt is this one right here. It might be easier if I just do it in the shipwright, since can I even do it in the shipwright? Build ship, I should be able to. I think some ships use metal as well. It might not be able to. It might only be for wood. See here, yeah, it might only be for wood, but I can show you guys the Pwn wood. So this is a Pwn wood. Some people say it kind of looks like ebony. I think it doesn't. I think it, here, I'll just do like a comparison. That's ebony, like it's pretty black, and then Pwn wood is pretty blue. There's not really a comparison. I mean, I think that people that say they look the same probably need to get their eyes checked and get some glasses because they don't look anything alike to me. But this is Pwn wood, really nice wood. I like it. I like the name, just because it obviously has Pwn in it. But that's pretty much it for the wood. They only added one wood. It's a good wood though. Like, here's the wood again, and then they added a bunch of materials, or a bunch of metals, I guess. Let me see if I could get down here. You can kind of see like the new crafting system's all broken. Not really surprising, I guess, since everything usually has to be an issue. But this is Cobalt. If you could kind of see, it's kind of like sand, I guess. They're not sand, my bad. It's like copper, but it's like a textured copper. Like, if you see on most of these are gonna look like metals that you've already previously seen before, but they're gonna have like this texture on it, kind of like the texture that cast iron has. Like, if we could go down to cast iron here, where is that at here? Oh my god, this damn crafting system's so annoying now. Come on, all the way up top, dude. Normally, you'd just be able to like pull it down, and then there you go, you'd be done. Alright, there's cast iron. So if you kind of look at cast iron, it has like a texture based on it. It's kind of what all the new ones have as well. It's not the exact same texture, but it kind of looks like it. So that was Cobalt. In my opinion, I would kind of rate this like, I actually like this one. A lot of people say, oh, it's just copper, but I think it goes really good with this wood. A lot of people have been like comparing it to like Aquaman, since it has kind of like the same design feature, I guess, but I like it. I'd rate this like a 7 out of 10. I mean, the tonite, it's kind of like a textured sapphire as well. It's kind of harder, different texture, I guess. I guess they do have different textures. This one's more of like a cast iron one, I think. I like this one though because it's basically like a really cheap sapphire. And when you can get sapphire for like really cheap, especially when it's impossible to get sapphire nowadays, then that's really nice, man. Especially since I'm going to be using it for my ghost clad, just because it's the spooky blue one or whatever. So I'd give this one, just out of my opinion, like an 8 out of 10, just because I no longer have to try and get sapphire, which is completely impossible. Alright, so now we got Narstenium. It's kind of like a ruby. This one's kind of cool though. This one's like a lava texture. Like it's you could kind of say it's a ruby, but it's not really ruby because it like stands out more than the other textures. It kind of looks like a lava thing, and I really like this one, especially because it'll look cool on ships. So I rate this one like an 8.5, I guess, just because it looks good. Then we got sand. Sand's okay. I don't think there's anything to really compare it to. I don't think there's anything really in the store that looks like sand, which is good because it's good to have materials that don't look the same. So I'd rate this one like a 7 out of 10. It's really nice. I think it could have a really cool design with like maybe like pine or something. Like pine, that looks okay. And then they added Sep Steel. This is basically just like a textured silver, I guess. I mean, I think this one is probably like, it's kind of even hard to see the texture, to be honest. This is probably my least favorite one, but it's still okay. I'd probably give this one like a 5, just because it doesn't really look that different than silver. I mean, if you look at it far away, you wouldn't even be able to know. Like, I can't even tell that that's silver and that's not Sep Steel. I think that's it. Oh no, we have the composition L. So this one's really weird. It's like, it's the best way to like explain this one, I think, is like a really old Roblox like grass texture or something, or maybe it's like, it looks like that thing in Minecraft. I forget what it's called though, but yeah, this one is okay, I guess. It's kind of weird. I don't really see how it could go with any wood. I mean, it probably does, but not for me, because I don't know, it's just weird, man. Like, it's a weird design. I don't really understand what it's supposed to be. I guess it's supposed to be composite, but like, what are you gonna do with it? It'd be interesting to see people that made like Neptunes out of it and like Poseidons out of it, because like that would probably look really dope. But I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to waste a bunch of money on making composition L Neptune when composition L is like the most expensive thing. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for all the new materials on the wood. Personally, oh, I didn't really give my opinion on the wood. Let me pull that up here one more time. Alright, here's the Abcpwned wood. I really like the color. Blue is my favorite color. Well, I think it's my second favorite. Red is kind of my favorite. But it's really nice. I rate this one 10 out of 10 simply because of the name. And that's pretty much it, guys. This is pretty much the new update. There is a secret item coming out today for 5,000 Robux. Maybe. They haven't really said what it is. I'm going to try and get it, hopefully. But there's a lot of people trying to get it, including me. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, let me just show you guys my new house here, since I haven't really done a Tradelands video in a really long time. But this is my new house here. I've been collecting these Freeport trophies, basically because I like to have like the hugest horde of them. My goal is to have every single Freeport trophy in the game, and I'm at 22 right now. If you look at all those glorious trophies, I always like to show these things off just because it's worth so much money nowadays. And I got most of them for so cheap, but now I have to pay like 1 million just for one, and it's like, ugh. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for Tradelands. If you guys want to see more videos for this game, maybe I'll do a couple more in the future. Just let me know. Regarding APT, I'm going to keep this video public as well, by the way. For APT, I've heard they might be doing a big update for it and like remaking the game, and if they do that, I will probably go back onto APT when they do that. It probably won't be for a while though, because they're probably completely remaking the game, I guess. Hopefully that's what they're doing. And if they do end up doing that, I'm definitely going to go back on APT for you guys, because I know that this channel is basically for APT. So a lot of you guys have been like, oh, go play APT again, and I'm like, I can't play APT. The game, there's nothing to do. But if they do a new update for APT, I'm definitely going to be trying that out again, since it'll be really cool, and maybe we can do some more videos on that as well. But until then, guys, I'm ABC, and I will see you guys at the next video.